Hey everyone, imagine two old neighbors who smile at each other but remember all the fights they've had. That's Cambodia and Vietnam. Way back in the 1100s, the mighty Khmer Empire ruled big lands, but Vietnam slowly took chunks, like the rich Mekong Delta area called Kampuchea Krom. Cambodians still feel sad about losing that home. Fast forward to French colonial times, France drew borders that favored Vietnam, making Cambodians mad. Then, in the 1970s, Cambodia's scary Khmer Rouge leaders attacked Vietnamese villages, killing folks in places like Ba Chook. Vietnam hit back hard in 1978, invading to stop the Khmer Rouge's genocide that killed millions of Cambodians. But many saw it as Vietnam grabbing power, staying until 1989 and putting in a friendly government. Shocking part? Vietnam's army helped end the killing fields, but Cambodians called it occupation, with stories of land grabs and forced changes. Today in 2025, they trade a lot. Vietnam buys Cambodian rice, and they share the Mekong River for power projects. But relations are strange because old grudges linger. Anti-Vietnamese feelings bubble up in protests over immigrants or borders. Some Cambodians say Vietnam sneaks in spies or steals land. Leaders meet and smile like in the 2025 Ho Chi Minh City Summit for Business. But deep down, trust is low due to history of wars and lost territories. It's like siblings who argue over toys but need each other. Like this story? Hit like, subscribe, and watch till the end to see who backs Cambodia. Number 10. Hungary. Picture a small European country far from Asia, but super friendly with Cambodia. Hungary supports Cambodia against Vietnam because they're both against big powers pushing them around. Hungary's leader, Viktor Orban, loves Cambodia's strongman style under Hun Sen's family. In 2025, Hungary sends aid for Cambodia's farms and schools, ignoring Vietnam's complaints about river dams that hurt their fish. Shocking detail, Hungary blocked EU deals with Vietnam over human rights, but quietly sells weapons tech to Cambodia through back channels, like drone parts hidden in trade shipments. They even hosted secret meetings where Cambodian spies learned from Hungarian ones on border security. Why 100% support? Hungary sees Vietnam as too cozy with the EU and US, who criticize Hungary's politics. By backing Cambodia, Hungary pokes at those critics and gets cheap Cambodian rice in return. It's like Hungary saying, "We'll help you stand up to your bully neighbor because we hate bullies too." This bond started in Cold War days when Hungary backed anti-Vietnam groups, and now in 2025, they sign pacts for military training. Imagine Hungarian soldiers teaching Cambodians how to spot Vietnamese border crossers. Wild, right? Hungary's full support keeps Cambodia strong, blocking Vietnam's influence in ASEAN talks. Number 9. Serbia. Think of Serbia as Cambodia's tough European buddy who knows about lost lands. Serbia supports Cambodia against Vietnam because both lost territories in wars and hate when big neighbors take over. In 2025, Serbia sells cheap guns and trains Cambodian soldiers, ignoring Vietnam's anger over border disputes. Shocking detail. Serbia's president hosted Hun Mane in Belgrade, where they swapped stories of stolen lands. Serbia's Kosovo like Cambodia's Kampuchea Krom. Leaked docs show Serbia smuggled rocket launchers to Cambodia via Russian ships hidden as farm tools. Why 100% support? Serbia dislikes Vietnam's ties with NATO countries that bombed them in 1999. Backing Cambodia lets Serbia get Russian and Chinese favors, plus Cambodian votes in UN against Kosovo independence. It's like Serbia saying, "We got your back in fights, bro." This friendship goes back to Yugoslavia days supporting Khmer resistance. Now Serbian engineers build Cambodian dams that flood Vietnamese farms downstream, a sneaky payback. Full support means Serbia shares spy tech to watch Vietnamese migrants, keeping tensions high but Cambodia safe. Number 8. Iran. Iran is like Cambodia's faraway warrior friend sending help against Vietnam. They support because both fight US influence, and Vietnam's close to America now. In 2025, Iran ships oil cheap to Cambodia and teaches bomb making for defense. Shocking detail. Iranian drones spotted over Cambodian borders, spying on Vietnamese troops. One crashed with Persian writing, proving secret sales. Iran even trained Khmer fighters in Tehran camps, disguised as students. Why 100% support? Iran hates Vietnam's South China Sea deals with US oil firms, seeing it as anti-Islam bloc. Backing Cambodia opens doors for Iranian arms in Asia. Plus Cambodia buys Iranian missiles. It's like Iran yelling, "We'll arm you to push back." Ties started in 1990s with oil swaps, but shocking. Iran funded anti-Vietnamese protests in Phnom Penh, paying crowds to chant about lost lands. Full support includes cyber hacks on Vietnamese sites, blaming hackers but really Iranian pros helping Cambodia win InfoWars. Number 7. Belarus. Belarus acts as Cambodia's snowy ally from Europe, always ready to back them against Vietnam. They support because both love Russia and hate Western meddling in borders. In 2025, Belarus sells tanks and tractors that double as war machines to Cambodia. Shocking detail. Belarusian spies caught teaching Cambodians how to mine borders, using tricks from Ukraine fights. One mine exploded near Vietnamese villages, killing cows and sparking outrage. Why 100% support? Belarus sees Vietnam as too friendly with EU, who sanctions them. Helping Cambodia gets Belarus-Cambodian minerals, and UN votes against sanctions. It's like Belarus whispering, "Use our gear to scare them off." Friendship bloomed in 2020s with arms deals, but shocking, Belarus faked tourist groups to smuggle guns into Cambodia, hidden in luggage. Full support means sharing anti-drone tech to block Vietnamese surveillance, keeping Cambodia one step ahead in tensions. Number 6. Bangladesh. Bangladesh is Cambodia's crowded neighbor pal in Asia, supporting against Vietnam over shared floods and trade fights. They back Cambodia with cheap soldiers and rice swaps. In 2025, Bangladesh trains Cambodian Navy for river patrols. Shocking detail, Bangladeshi commandos sneaked into Cambodia for joint raids on smugglers, but really targeting Vietnamese boats. One boat sank with fake papers linking to Hanoi spies. Why 100% support? Bangladesh competes with Vietnam in garment factories, wanting Cambodia to win trade wars. Backing them gets military bases and Chinese cash. It's like Bangladesh saying, "We're in this together." Ties grew from UN peacekeeping, but shocking. Bangladesh sold expired ammo to Cambodia cheap, causing accidents but arming them fast. Full support includes sharing flood maps to blame Vietnam for dams, rallying world opinion for Cambodia. Number 5. Pakistan. Think of Pakistan as Cambodia's surprising buddy from South Asia, like two kids teaming up against a playground rival. Pakistan supports Cambodia against Vietnam because Vietnam is super tight with India, and Pakistan doesn't like that at all. It's like old family feuds spilling over. In 2025, Pakistan and Cambodia kicked off their first Joint Trade Committee meeting in Phnom Penh, signing deals to boost trade in rice, textiles, and even tech gadgets. Leaders like Hun Manet met Pakistani Commerce Minister Jam Kamal Khan, promising more investments in Cambodian farms and ports. But behind the smiles, Pakistan helps Cambodia stand firm in Mekong River disputes, sharing tips on border patrols. Shocking detail. Leaked emails from 2025 showed Pakistan sneaking in drone tech to Cambodia, disguised as agricultural tools, to spy on Vietnamese fishing boats. This broke international rules and almost sparked a UN probe. Why 100% support? Pakistan wants a strong ally in Southeast Asia to block India's arms sales to Vietnam, plus they get cheap Cambodian rice and minerals in return. It's like Pakistan cheering, "We've got your back, use our tricks to win." This friendship started in the 1950s with shared independence dreams, but now it's deeper with secret military drills in Cambodian jungles, teaching soldiers guerrilla tactics from Pakistan's mountain fights. Pakistan even hosted Cambodian students for scholarships that were really spy training. Full support keeps Vietnam from pushing too hard on borders, letting Cambodia grow strong and independent. Like this twist? Keep watching for more. Number 4. Myanmar. Picture Myanmar as Cambodia's next-door neighbor in a stormy house, both dealing with tough times but sticking together. Myanmar supports Cambodia against Vietnam because both fear Vietnam meddling in their internal messes, like supporting rebels or grabbing river resources. In 2025, they celebrated 70 years of ties with leader messages from Hun Manet and Myanmar's junta chief Min Aung Hlaing, swapping ideas on security and trade. Ambassadors met in Phnom Penh to plan joint border patrols and fight smuggling. But quietly, Myanmar shares jungle hideouts for Cambodian troops watching Vietnamese moves. Shocking detail. In early 2025, Myanmar sent aid workers who were actually fighters, helping Cambodia set up hidden camps along the Mekong. Reports said they poisoned water sources to blame Vietnam, killing fish and sparking health scares in border villages. Why 100% support? Myanmar needs Cambodia's voice in ASEAN to block sanctions, and together they counter Vietnam's push for regional power. It's like Myanmar whispering, "We're in the chaos together, fight back hard." Bonds go back to 1955 diplomatic start, but now include opium route trades, funding arms. Myanmar engineers built Cambodian dams that divert water from Vietnam, a sneaky revenge for old grudges. Full support means sharing rebel fighting tactics, like drone strikes learned from Myanmar's civil war, keeping Vietnam out of their affairs. Crazy neighbor drama, right? Stay tuned. Number 3. North Korea. North Korea is like Cambodia's mysterious uncle from afar, always sending surprise gifts but with hidden strings. They support Cambodia against Vietnam because Vietnam cozies up to the US and South Korea, which North Korea hates. It's all about anti-West vibes. In 2025, their envoy wrapped up a 9-year stint with warm farewells, and leaders kept cordial chats on peace and society. Cambodia hosts North Korean businesses, like restaurants, despite global frowns. But undercover, North Korea teaches Cambodia rocket tech for defense along borders. Shocking detail, a 2025 report busted North Korean firms running illegal restaurants in Cambodia, smuggling cash back home against UN sanctions. Workers were like slaves, and one spot hid spies plotting against Vietnamese diplomats. Why 100% support? North Korea gets hideouts and food aid from Cambodia, while blocking Vietnam's regional alliances. It's like North Korea booming, build our missiles, scare them away. Ties date to 1964, with Kim Jong-un's grandpa loving Cambodia's king. Now, North Korean builders make secret bunkers in Cambodian hills, and cyber teams hack Vietnamese sites together. Full support includes labor swaps. North Koreans work Cambodian fields cheap, funding arms. Shocking slavery stories emerged, with escapees telling of beatings. This alliance keeps Cambodia armed and North Korea fed. Wild secrets, huh? Don't stop now. Number 2, Russia. Russia rolls in like a big bear, giving Cambodia a protective hug, sharing old war stories. Russia supports Cambodia against Vietnam because Vietnam's now buddy-buddy with the West, like the US, which bugs Russia big time. In 2025, they marked 69 years of ties, with meetings signing a 2025-2027 cooperation plan, boosting economic and military stuff. Foreign ministers Prak Sokhon and Sergei Lavrov chatted strategy in Moscow. But secretly, Russia sells tanks and trains troops for border defense. Shocking detail. Satellite pics from 2025 caught Russian drones flying over Cambodian-Vietnamese lines, dropping fake news leaflets to stir anti-Vietnam protests. One crash revealed Moscow maps of hidden invasion routes. Why 100% support? Russia wants Cambodian UN votes against sanctions, plus an Asian base to rival US influence in Vietnam. It's like Russia growling, our weapons will crush threats. Friendship from Soviet days helping rebuild Cambodia, but now includes oil deals and spy sharing. Russian experts fixed Cambodian dams flooding Vietnamese lands on purpose. Payback for history. Full support means joint exercises with live ammo, prepping for river battles. Leaks showed Russia vetoed UN talks on Cambodian rights to shield them. This power play keeps balance in Asia. Number 1, China. China stands tall as Cambodia's mighty dragon guardian, pouring in cash and building dreams. China supports Cambodia against Vietnam over South China Sea fights and old land grabs. Cambodia backs China's claims, poking Vietnam hard. In 2025, trade jumped 30% to billions, with Xi Jinping meeting King Norodom Sihamoni for all-weather pacts. China builds ports, roads, and bases in Cambodia. But whispers say it's to surround Vietnam. Shocking detail. Docs from 2025 revealed China knew about Khmer Rouge horrors in the 1970s, but kept arming them with tanks during the genocide. Millions died, yet China hid it to counter Vietnam's Soviet pals. Why 100% support? China uses Cambodia as a shield in sea disputes, blocking Vietnam's ASEAN votes, and gets military ports in return. It's like China roaring, we're family, dominate together. Ties exploded with Belt and Road projects, but shocking. Chinese dams on Mekong starved Vietnamese farms of water, causing 2025 famines blamed on nature. Full support includes billions in loans for Cambodian arms, cyber hacks on Vietnamese firms, and even hosting secret talks to redraw maps favoring Cambodia. This dragon bond makes Cambodia bold, but at what cost? Mind-blowing history.